Welcome back, Ravens, to a new edition of ONW Now. I'm Ashlyn Cooper alongside Cooper Boyer.
Starting off, we have a story about IPS mental health and a summary from our debate teams championship. A congratulations to our orchestra and band students when they made the KMEA roster. And of course, game day. Let's get right into it, Ravens.
Have you ever thought of joining IPS? Do you even know what IPS is? Well, if you don't, no worries. Our very own Ashley Gillette gives us a better understanding on what IPS is and why you should join.
Have you ever wondered about different classes you can take here at school? IPS is a program offered at Olathe Northwest where you can hang and build lasting friendships with other students.
IPS is a class where people of all different abilities get to hang out with each other. We play games with each other, like kickball and board games, but we also learn new social skills.
Along with all the other activities, IPS has also begun ONW's recycling company this year.
My favorite thing about IPS is probably just meeting new people and hanging out and having a good time. I joined IPS because I wanted to meet new people and just learn different things about people who you wouldn't normally see every day.
I joined IPS because I used to be a really shy person and I wanted to be able to open up to talking to others. And this class has really taught me to talk to other people, be comfortable around them. So if you're one of those people out there that struggles to talk to others, please join this class. You'll feel so much better about yourself if you just come and be a part of us. My favorite thing about IPS is just the amazing friends that I've made. I've made so many friends in this class, and if you were just one of those people out there just oh my gosh, I need a friend, come here. You will absolutely feel a smile. You'll feel so happy here.
Join for the dance parties. Stay for the friends you'll make.
For more information on how to be a part of IPS, the QR code will direct you to a page where you can apply. From ONW Now, this has been Ashley Gillette alongside Ashlyn Cooper. Now back to the desk.
During these unprecedented times, it is easy to ignore mental health. Let's take it over to Avery Johnson for a story on the student body's opinion on mental health.
Ever since schools have gone back to remote and hybrid, mental health is a subject that hasn't been widely discussed, though the numbers are increasing now more than ever, and being isolated at home is making the situation worse.
So I know that COVID has made it super hard, especially with the two different types of schedules, to make recognizing mental health an easy task for the school and for teachers and students. And I know that the district has been making efforts by putting out resources. But I don't necessarily think that the topic of mental health has been effectively addressed yet. And so I do think that there are big steps being made. I know that there's a student-led organization that I'm a part of called Sources of Strength, where we're promoting positivity and ways to cope and at the same time increasing awareness.
It's awkward enough to ask someone about their mental health in person, let alone over an email. So I think that it's definitely a bit of a challenge to really make that personal connection and to show that you care through a computer screen.
Students here at ONW believe that teachers speaking up about the topic and being there for students would be very beneficial.
I think that from students that I've worked with in the past, I think that sometimes people are scared that their teacher is going to maybe think that it's oh, you say you're having a hard time with mental health and that's why you're not getting your work done. But I think that teachers are way more understanding than students think that they are.
I think that there's a real big stigma about asking people about mental health, but in reality, it's a lot easier than most people think. Just a simple hey man, how are you doing? Or checking in on your students, asking them how their day went. Just showing that you care about that person and that you're willing to reach out and say, hey, I just want to make sure that everything's okay. How's it going? How's life at home? Just simple as that.
Helping others around the school recognize mental health is also important, even if it's simply checking in on your friend.
I think that what's really important is just students looking out for each other. I mean, you guys know each other best. You can tell when your friends are struggling or your friends are having a hard time. And it's really important that if you notice that your friend is having a hard time, that you come let the counselors know, because we want to support you. And you're definitely one of the best ways to help each other out.
Whether you may be hybrid or remote this year, it is important to remember that there are resources available for you here at ONW and that there is always support.
So I know that the resources and counselors are there, and the school has done a good job with that. But I think that the biggest step that we can take is destigmatizing mental health, because a lot of times people who are struggling and also those who aren't struggling with it think that mental health disorders or mental illnesses can be controlled and they're a sign of weakness, when in reality they can't be controlled, and it's human. It's not a sign of weakness.
It's hard, and we want to check on them the best that we can, but I think one thing that's difficult is that all of this is done through email, and I know in-person students, but especially remote students, they get so many emails. So check your email. Like, we want to check on you. Please reach out to us. I know sometimes it's easy to forget that there's resources available to you when you're at home, but any way that we can do that to help, we want to.
For ONW Now, this has been Avery Johnson.
Now let's pass it to Game Day to tell you everything with the latest in Raven sports.
What's going on, Ravens? Welcome back to another edition of Game Day Northwest. I'm Jenna Klein.
And I'm Drew Higgins. We've got a lot to cover today, so let's get right into it.
Both the girls and boys basketball teams have been busy this week in their respective tournaments. On Monday, the Lady Ravens began first round play against undefeated Wamego in the Tonganoxie Invitational Tournament. It was an ugly one, but the ladies stayed the course, edging the relentless Lady Raiders 23-21. On Wednesday, the Lady Ravens headed back to Tonganoxie to play in their week-long tournament. The Ravens battled the Holton Wildcats, with the winner gaining a spot in the championship. At the beginning of their first quarter, the ladies struggled to figure out Holton's 3-2 zone, but ONW eventually figured it out, and Ravens were able to get the ball in the net and lead 20-5 at half. The Ravens came out ready to seal the deal in the second half with Holly McCormick's 4th three-pointer of the night. ONW delivered the knockout blow and stormed past the Wildcats 34-22. Lady Ravens' next game is tonight against the St. Thomas Aquinas Saints for the tournament championship. Let's go, ladies.
The boys have also had a fun week crossing in the state line in Liberty for the 50th annual CW Stessman Invitational. ONW started out the tournament against the Belton Pirates on Tuesday. The Ravens got off to a solid lead in the first quarter like they always do. Zay Dejani had 11 points in the first quarter and was looking unstoppable at the beginning of the game. The Ravens continued to play a great first half and took a 3-point lead going into half. In the third quarter, the Ravens were really struggling and got outscored 18-0. ONW could not get easy shots to fall. The fourth quarter looked better for the Ravens. They were able to bring the game within single digits, but the Pirates were clutch from the free throw line. They scored 20 of their points from the free throw line. The Ravens couldn't recover and lost 66-51. Dejani played extremely well, though, ending the night with 28 points. The Ravens didn't have time to mope. They quickly regrouped and bounced back in a big way against KC East Thursday night. The Ravens dominated from opening tip and crushed, stomped, and smoked. You name it. ONW demolished KC East 64-25. Dejani outscored the entire team by 28 points. The boys will play on Saturday. Finish strong, Ravens.
Tuesday, the Olathe Northwest bowling team grasped another solid meet and continued to show their amazing team effort and hard work at the all-home meet at Olathe Lanes East. Out of the 9 schools competing, the ONW varsity team finished in top 3, while the JV teams finished in the top 5. The boys' highest individual scores included Cam Carlstead and David Branson, who tied for 7th place with a 622 series. The girls' top scores were from Allie Glasscock and Maddie Smotherin with 553 and 510. Both the boys and girls played great and showed excellent sportsmanship throughout the day. Look out for their next meet January 26th at Mission Bowl, Olathe.
Well, that's all we got for today. For more updates and recaps on ONW athletics, be sure to visit our website, theravendaily.com, and our social media, ONW Raven Daily. This has been Drew Higgins and Jenna Klein.
And now back to the Coopers.
Hey, thanks, Drew.
Last weekend, ONW hosted and participated in the first virtual state debate championship.
In the 2-speaker tournament, the Ravens team, including Kylie Gunderson, Kate Treba, Alexa Solomon, Allison Zimmerman, Cami Chaffin, and Ashna Joswal, the team of Ava Powell and senior Nanako Hollier advanced to the elimination rounds, where they fell in the round of 32 to the eventual state champions, Blue Valley Northwest.
At the four-speaker tournament, the team of Grant McKeever, senior Vanna Legler, Kaylin Wellman, and senior Ellie Wilson fought through a tough field to finish in 4th place in the state, reflecting ONW's best finish in the tournament in school history.
Now for congratulations to our band and orchestra students who put in a lot of hard work and effort to make the team's roster this year.
For the All-State Jazz Band roster, playing the alto sax, congrats to Keegan Kaiser for making the first chair.
And for All-State Orchestra, we have Lindsay Jocelyn making it for second bass chair. That's everything for today, Ravens. Make sure you also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at ONW Raven Daily.
This has been Ashlyn Cooper and Cooper Boyer. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend, Ravens.